They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Chicago Bears. Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. 33-yard line. Operating from the gun. King. He gets it underneath to Hall. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. King. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It's now 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Escaping the pressure right. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through the entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. You look at this Bears defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop it.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Taken in at the 11. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Bears take over. Looking to put a drive together. First carry for DeAndre Swift. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground. Second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Swift going to try up the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Bears are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Williams. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Breece Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. On the move past the 40. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the
to throw, Williams. He'll look middle here and give it to Odunze. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rome Odunze, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
Look at the big man rumble.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalif Raymond, 55 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And this is no good as well. He's missed twice now, and that's the difference in this ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Paul want to give up the middle.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pressure, and he's taken down. A big sack.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. King. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
A gain of 11 yards. It's now
On 4th down, King. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Williams. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Jets.
They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
Looking to throw. King. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line.
Gain on the play. 1st down, New York.
Straight ahead is Hall.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw is King. Off the play fake. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall.
Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Touchdown,
Breece Hall
With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he will have the Bears 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. To the air, Williams. Pass caught right side by Loveland. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
17 yards. That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense.
Second and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw is Williams.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Rome Odunze as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for two.
The Bears will line up for the two-point conversion.
Williams going to throw for it.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jamie Sherwood.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Bears 18.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Bears are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Williams now. A final shot before break. Looking long for Thomas. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by D'Angelo Pons. And the Jets are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
He'll get this into the hands of Odunze.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. On first and 10, it's Swift.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And a good run here as he'll run all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They work now on second and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up second.
On play action, here's Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
A good action to this point in the third quarter, just a 3-point game, second and 10. This pass out wide to Hall. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Off the play fake. King eluding the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That check down complete to Hall. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
First down, New York.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And they can't bring him down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Back to throw. King. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Looking to throw. King. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
That's another Bears first down. First and goal.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They'll look to throw again.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And the Jets have got it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. The risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
2nd and 6. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket, because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back, but every time.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bears are right back in this football game.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
28 yards. And the Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They'll go play action here with Williams. They throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Williams going to look to throw again. A pass complete to Odunze. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Bears! Colston Loveland, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So here we go, still down 1 score, and here comes the onside kick. guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Back to throw now on first down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll give to Hall. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, King. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And he will have the first down. And that is not officially going to end it, but they'll be able to take the clock way down from here. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. I would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it.
1st and goal, New York.
They'll run with Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hall again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. They'll look to run with Hall. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. King now throwing on 4th down. And he is going to go down. Back the 11.